bringing you the truth, or something like the truth. This is the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score.
I'm Mike Hebert, owner of Cantex Roofing and Construction. Every day is game day, and we'll get it right when it comes to your roofing, construction, windows, and mirrors. Call Cantex Roofing and Construction today. Together, we are one serving you.
Hey, what's good? Happy Thursday. Good afternoon and welcome. This is the Bottom Line on 100.7 The Score, 100.7 The Score mobile app, and on the television, Fox 34 News Now. Also on YouTube, Fire Stick, Roku, Apple TV. A whole heap of ways to take us in, however you're doing so. We are thrilled you've chosen to make us part of your Thursday afternoon alongside Chris Snead. I'm Chois Woodman. Lucas White across the way taking care of us. You can also hit us up if you'd like to. Your thoughts, your comments, your questions, hopes, dreams, all welcome on the Yates Flooring Center chat line, which you can access through the 100.7 The Score mobile app. Take that anywhere with you. Even listen in if you're out in Regina, Canada.
That's in Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan, eh? Hey, yo, Sneeder.
What's up? What
What's
do?
up
What it do? Hey, wait a second. Wait a second.
Sucked.
Wait a second.
Oh.
Heap of ways. Horse name.
Who?
Heap of ways. Horse name.
Who said that?
You did.
I did?
You just said there's a heap of ways you can get to us. Somebody.
I didn't even notice.
Heap of ways. Horse name.
Okay. It'll go right underneath enhanced hole and big swinger. Last night sucked in my own sports fandom. Not everybody.
365 days ago, what happened?
You lost game one.
And then what happened the next night?
You won game two.
Okay.
It wouldn't just.
What would be 365 days from today?
Oh, I was talking about every team I root for lost.
Oh,
last night.
that's a you problem. You're a Spurs fan. That's a you problem.
Spurs and Rangers and Texas Tech softball all went down, and that was not fun.
It's okay.
And I flipped over. I mean, softball was rough out of the
Question,
gates.
Choice Woodman. Do the Red Raiders softball team get to play again?
They'll play again tonight.
Okay. Do the Rangers get to play again?
They will.
Do the Spurs get to play again?
All will get to play again.
There you go.
It doesn't mean last night individually didn't suck.
Come on, you got to choose joy. I am embracing my inner Jamie Lent right now, and I am choosing joy.
I'm hoping my Friday night is the opposite of last night, which is 3 wins. A Game 2 win for the Spurs, a win over the Guardians for the Rangers, and more importantly, you have Tech playing on Friday night because that means they'd win tonight.
Yeah.
And winning a national
championship.
championship.
Making a potential last-minute road trip.
As bad as last night sucked, Friday could be just juicy.
Epic.
So I'm hoping that's the case, but
Epic Juice's horse name.
Rough. It was rough out of the gates. God, it just
what? No good? Epic Juice's the horse name?
Juices?
Epic Juice's horse name.
No one said.
We just said it. We literally just said
Juicy.
Epic Juices.
I said juicy.
And I went Epic, and I went Epic Juices horse name.
All right, fine. But yeah, 5 runs in the first.
That one's going to run in the Derby. Epic Juices is going to run in the Derby.
We'll find out. 5 runs about as bad of a start as you could have possibly dreamed up. And the way it happened too was just.
I think Rob said it the way you had one as a ball hit about as short as you could hit it, and a ball hit about as far as you could hit it in the same inning, and and back to back. And I've said this from the get-go. If we played the Texas Longhorns, and we are, and I was the head coach of the Texas Tech Red Raiders softball team, and I'm not, I would make one thing very clear. Katie Stewart is not going to beat me. Katie Stewart is not going to beat. If I walk Katie Stewart, even if the bases are loaded and she comes up and we're up by 4 runs, I'm walking Katie Stewart because I'm going to give them a run instead of giving them 4.
You're giving the Barry Bonds treatment.
Abso-freaking-lutely. And I'm going to tip my cap. If the next person comes up and hits a grand slam, I'm going to tip my cap, and we're going to go on down the line. But Katie Stewart is not going to beat me. Not in this World Series. She is not going to beat me. She's the Luken Baker of that roster. And Luken Baker still has a lease with an option to buy every pitcher on the Texas Tech Red Raider baseball staff. Tell me I'm wrong.
That's later in the show.
I know, but I'm just giving you
Who's
a preview.
doing it?
I don't even know. I didn't look at your rundown.
I haven't looked at my rundown either.
Did you even send a rundown?
I did.
Because I'm pretty
Tell
sure
me
I was
I'm
looking at
wrong
email this morning.
Tell me I'm wrong is me.
Okay, good.
You get the question today. I like
Question of the day. Would you pitch to Emily Stewart? Yes or no? The answer is no.
Well, her name's Katie, but okay.
Emily Stewart is my good officiating buddy, Reagan Stewart's oldest daughter.
Okay.
Youngest daughter, sorry.
Katie's the one that we don't want to pitch to, though.
Yeah, Emily Stewart.
So
Katie Stewart.
I would pitch to Emily. Not
No,
Katie.
she could rake too.
Okay.
She's a softball player. She could rake.
It's very interesting, by the way, since we care about gambling so much in Lubbock, Texas. Texas Tech, a heavy favorite tonight over the Longhorns. Which tells me that
I still don't understand gambling.
Which tells me that someone probably knows that Tegan Kavan is not starting tonight. That would be my guess. She's probably getting
off the Snead line right off the bat. Luken Baker, thanks for the 2016 flashback.
Luken Baker is one of those forbidden words where I just
I mean, that guy is
every time I hear his name.
That guy hit one an inside.
It's a gut punch.
Inside. I mean, that was a back foot slider, and he just destroyed it.
Yeah, and Texas Tech was on their way to.
We were all up there. Clap.
First win in the College World Series.
Clap, boom, and that ball went. Oh, and he saw it was like a gut punch.
Is he still in the bigs anymore?
I think he had to medically retire.
He was with the Cardinals for a while.
I think he medically retired.
Luken Baker is currently.
Tell me I'm wrong.
You are wrong. Hitting 200 for the Arizona Diamondbacks.
There are obviously no Red Raider pitchers on that staff.
Probably not. He's barely played this year. He's been hurt.
Yeah, I thought he medically retired last year. He had like a torn up elbow or something like that.
He is 1 for 5 on the season. So.
Oh, yeah.
That's the 200.
Yeah.
With the one being a home run. Surprise.
I mean,
5 days ago. Not shocking. Thanks for just pouring fuel onto the fire. After a rough night last night, we talk about Luken Baker here in the beginning.
I'm sorry.
It's not fun.
You know what? There's other guys you could talk about. That
Choose joy, Snead.
Brooks Kieschnick, other guys that you couldn't get out. Pick any guys from Texas. No. There's guys. Peter Gardier from Texas couldn't get a hit in Lubbock. Shea Marins, that guy.
No, we can talk about today. Notre Dame, USC. Some possibilities of teams you'll play.
Notre Dame is not coming to Lubbock, Texas. USC is not coming to Lubbock, Texas. However, I do think you're going to play one of them. I think you're going to play one of them, and I'm almost 100% sure.
Nick Saban also battling against the SEC. Tell him, Nick.
Getting to the point, but taking the scenic route to get there. This is the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score.
It's a Thursday afternoon of the Bottom Line. 100.7 The Score and the 100.7 The Score app. Chois, Woodman, Chris Snead, Lucas, and Joel all with you today. Keep the thoughts and commentary rolling in on the Yates Flooring Center chat line. We'll read some more of that in a moment. Did you happen to see the best commitment video of all time?
Is this the West Virginia cat? I didn't see it, but I heard about it.
Oh, you have not seen this?
No, I want to see this. I should probably look this up.
This will take like 7 seconds of your life. He's just this big cat of...
That was a burning couch, right?
Yes. He's committed. Go Mountaineers, baby! This offensive lineman for, I think he's out of high school in Virginia.
Yeah.
He's in the forest somewhere. Has
of course
his high school shirt.
Forest, so.
Has his high school shirt on. And then the camera pans over to a literal burning couch. This is not AI or anything. He says, "Go Mountaineers, baby." It is the best commitment video ever.
I mean,
it fits. He
it
knows
does.
where he's going.
Yeah, I mean, he knows what he's going to be about.
Right. This isn't just some guy that's, he just
You're gonna
took
be
whatever
about it, be
money
about it,
bag.
right?
He never. Yeah. This is. He knows where he's going and he knows what it's about. So
Good for him, man.
I thought that was hilarious. Couch burning.
Let's go Mountaineers. Let's go drink some beers. Let's go.
Burn some couches. Ropes gets out of a bases loaded no out jam by only giving up 1 run. 1-0 Burton. Top of the second.
Oof. Okay. Come on. Let's go Eagles. Let's go Eaglets.
Also, people are saying New Home used to have a different name, and the land that is the town was won in a poker game, and they used to be called the Deuce of Hearts.
I'm going to effort that.
That's interesting. Okay, so schedules. Joey McGuire was in, I believe, San Antonio yesterday.
Yes.
And he spoke to a group of Red Raiders. San Antonio Quarterback Club.
These quarterback clubs will get you.
Because they'll post whatever.
Remember, whatever you say, it's not off limits to them.
I think every coach should realize that. Sark, pay attention.
Yeah.
I think Joey McGuire is measured with everything he says. He knows everything he says.
I think Joey McGuire is not only measured, I think he plans on these things. I think he knows I'm going to say something that's going to go viral at this deal.
He knows you're close enough right now.
Yes.
To a deal done on this that he's comfortable with releasing it.
Mm-hmm.
So what he said is Texas Tech is expecting to announce a major 2027 and 2028 home and home with a major blue blood. It won't be Texas because they're scared. It's what he said. That's the part that...
That's awesome. That's 10 kinds of awesome.
Yeah.
And every time he says something like that, it makes me go, I'm so happy.
I love that this
our
guy's
coach
our coach,
is here.
right?
I mean,
yeah.
I also loved Spike Dykes. Okay?
Sure.
But in the days when Spike was here, Spike would say stuff like, wow, we're just glad to be on the field with those guys. Mm-hmm. Joey and Cody, when you watch the Cody Campbell interview on Pat McAfee, it is 100% walking up to the University of Texas and just poking our finger in their chest and saying, we're going to do this. We don't think you guys have the stones to do it, and we're going to call you out for not having the stones to do it. And if you don't like it, show up in Lubbock, Texas and run out the tunnel. But they won't do that. Sark's backtracking. What I meant was... No. You said it. We heard you say it. You meant what you said. You can't talk about... I was talking about the other ones in this... No, you weren't. You were talking about Texas Tech.
Every time Joey says something like this, I'm not kidding. My mind goes to Cool Runnings. Where he's like, I see pride. I see power. I see a bad mother that don't take nothing from no one.
I love
That's
it.
what I think of
Because
that's how the mindset of Joey McGuire and Cody Campbell are.
That's what the mindset for everyone should be on the South Plains. Hey, guys, they already hate you. If they hate you, go ahead and beat them. Just go ahead and win. But make them hate you more. They hate you because you don't know your station. You don't understand your place that you're supposed to be.
Lane.
You're not supposed to be paying people what we pay people. You're supposed to be a middling 6-6 football team that goes to the insert.com bowl name here and plays for a consolation trophy. You're not supposed to be playing in the CFP. You're not supposed to be hosting playoff games in Lubbock, Texas, going to conference championship games. Yeah. You guys don't do that. You guys don't compete for bona fide 5-star players to come to Lubbock, Texas. Remember? Mm-hmm. Lubbock, Texas. There. What did that schmuck that used to play quarterback and throw the ball to the other team? Tyler Shuck, the one whose jersey I got over there. It smells like blank in Lubbock, Texas. Yeah, that smells like money, moron. That's where all that money that came from that paid for you to come to Lubbock. Just in case you're wondering.
So back to what he was saying.
By the way, that's a tangent.
It works. back to what Coach McGuire was saying at this quarterback club, the point of it all is you're going to get a blue blood. He's comfortable enough to say it, so I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. And he says it's going to be a home and home.
I
Now,
love that.
There were other reports out saying that Texas Tech has been in contact with Notre Dame and USC that coincided with this. So you're going to get seemingly Notre Dame or USC for a home and home. That's what's assumed.
The information that I have from
there was talk.
very trusted level 1 source says the same thing.
There was talk last week. There's some rumors floating around that it's going to be USC. There's other people in the USC media, or I guess it was UCLA media, denying, saying there's no chance that Texas Tech or that USC is going to have a home and home with Texas Tech. You got Lincoln Riley, who literally
Grew up right down the road from here.
down the road. This would be a homecoming.
Yeah.
He's still got nieces and nephews in town. He's still got
Tell me
brother
you're
or sister in town. Like that.
tell me you're a lazy big city journalist that doesn't do your homework about the head coach of one of the major teams in that state, in your city, about his hometown, without telling me all of that.
It's also lazy because Texas Tech is a benefit to schedule right now.
It really is.
It's a benefit. You're getting a big boost. A college football playoff caliber team, and anybody that pays attention will know that you're not going away anytime soon, unless we just go to all electric cars across the world. But
There's no way you can do all electric cars across the world.
I know that was sarcasm.
I know that is.
But I just think that you're in a different. You keep doing these things that just signify this ain't your grandpa's Red Raiders.
Yes,
It's so different.
I'm so here for it.
It's so different
I'm
because
so here for it.
you've got USC or Notre Dame, whichever it ends up being. It's going to end up in Lubbock, Texas in 2027 or 2028. I want it the first game. That way they can back out of it. I want 27 to be in Lubbock, Texas. It's a little selfish, but
Well, yeah.
I want the return
Hey,
trip
yeah,
to be in 28.
I'm all for that. And you know what? You have the wherewithal to kind of demand that now. You're not little old Cal College out there on the plains of Texas. Hey USC, we noticed that you guys didn't have a team to play that day. Would it be okay if you guys came and played us in our little stadium? Would that be okay? No, you call them. Hey, this is Joey McGuire here. We want to play you guys on September 5th, 2027. You guys available that day? Yeah, I know you're available. We look at the schedule. It says you're not playing anyone that day. We'll come to your place at 28. You come to our place at 27. We'll do this. Be a home and home. Okay? You come to our place first. All right? Good. Thanks, Lincoln. Bye. That's how you do that today.
Why'd you just turn Joey McGuire into a trucker on a CB radio?
I didn't turn him into a trucker on a CB radio. That's how Joey McGuire would talk to him.
It sounded like.
Hey, Lincoln.
Lincoln's
Hey, Lincoln.
got
Hey,
as
it's
much
Joey.
of a West
Hey, it's
Texan
Joey.
accent, too.
It's Joey. Hey, we see that you guys don't have a game on September
I'm not
5th,
kidding.
2027.
You sound more like Lincoln Riley than Joey McGuire with the accent. Lincoln sounds like that.
I haven't perfected my McGuire
Do you
yet.
think his accent has changed since he's
I
been
haven't
out in
perfected my
SoCal?
McGuire yet.
I haven't heard Lincoln talk in a while, so he may have lost some of his West Texan accent. Not sure.
I have unfortunately had to hear Lincoln talk.
We got a couple
A
of,
bowl game. He talked to me a lot.
but that was before. Oh no.
No, it was
that
right before he left.
How about this one? That was a good old-fashioned Snead rant. That's what I tune in for. And then the next text: simmer down, Chief. UT will murder Tech in football. The Big 12 is a JV conference. Snead.
Okay, I tell you what.
Then line up and
come on up here. You know what? Put on your big boy pants.
Grow a pair.
And come on up here. I mean, everyone is okay with this except for you guys. And the only thing we hear from you fans is, oh, yeah, it's a JV conference. Come on up here. We'll wipe the floor with you. Well, come on up here and show it. In fact, let's do what your coach said. You just play your 2s and 3s. All right? And we'll run our little JV squad of 1s out there. And you play your 2s and 3s, and you beat us by 2 touchdowns like your coach said you would.
Yeah.
Okay? Other than that, just shut up about it.
All right, bring in your thoughts, comments, reactions of any and all sorts. Welcome on the Yates Flooring Center chat line. It's the bottom line on 100.7 Score.
Bringing you the truth, or something like the truth. This is the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score.
It's a Thursday afternoon. Bottom Line 100.7 The Score. 100.7 The Score app. Chois, Snead, Lucas with you today. Y'all keep your thoughts and comments coming in on the Yates Flooring Center chat line. We'll return to a few more of those shortly. Some other stuff I want to get into as well. And some tech softball chatter. Before we get to your questions, Snead, I want to remind everybody that we've teamed up with the Home Zone.
The Home Zone.
To give away a lot of money. We've done this several times, and we're doing it again. $10,000 up for grabs. This will be given away on June 26th. That's 3 weeks in a day. 3 weeks in a day, we'll give away $10,000 to one lucky local listener.
10K.
What you need to do is take the words that we give you, which are names, go type them in at TSportsNetwork.com. So listen in daily here on 100.7 Score. And we give you a name, which today's name is Bard.
If you had said Williams, I would have come unglued.
Could have been me, huh? There's a lot of Williams.
I know.
Wait, who's the next Williams you think of?
Kevin.
Okay.
I'm waiting for you to go which Kevin. There's been more than one Kevin Williams here.
Okay, which Kevin?
No, look him up.
Jacoby.
Yeah, it's a good one.
All right, your word today is Bard. Sorry, it's not Williams. I'm probably confusing people. Bard. Who's the
like
Bard?
That. Josh.
Okay, just making sure you were there.
That might be the best 3-year stretch of catcher we've had here in a long time, and we've had some really, really good catchers at Tech. But he set a high bar.
Duh.
I was waiting for that. I mean, when he was a freshman, the first time he threw a guy out at second from his knees, I went, "Oh my!" That was back in an era when guys didn't.
Big leaguer.
Guy didn't do that. Guys just didn't do that. When he did that, I was like, "Wow, that was special."
Go type Bard in at TSportsNetwork.com, and you'll have your latest entry and a chance at winning the $10,000. All right, Lucas, let's go ahead and get to our question de la Snead.
Time now for Jamie's question of the day on 100.7 The Score. Brought to you by someone not named Jamie and presented by Connecticut of West Texas. Life's hard, your water shouldn't be.
Lucas, Joel. Choice. If you...
Joel ditched us.
Joel ditched us?
Yeah. He ran off.
Yeah.
Probably had class or something.
If you were paying attention in the very first minutes of the game, of the show, you would have heard the question already. Mm-hmm. And that question is a very simple one. Texas Tech playing Texas tonight in Game 2 of the 3-game championship series in the Women's College World Series.
See?
If you are Jerry Glasgow and or Nigel Kennedy, who we expect to have the start tonight, if first base is open in any way, shape, or form, why would you ever pitch to Katie Stewart?
I don't think I'm intentionally walking. We saw how that went last year. I don't think I'm doing a true intentional walk. People can call me dirty for this or whatever. Just bury it in her hip. Throw inside on purpose.
Why waste 4? Hit her with the first one, right?
Well, that's kind of the thought. I mean, or if you want to be, not such a bad person, just unintentionally intentional walk. Really,
I'd literally roll 4 of them up there. I wouldn't. If Nigel is having trouble throwing out of the zone, I'm going to Nigel just roll them up.
All right, we're back to throwing inside then. Bury it in the hip. I don't think I'm pitching to her most of the time. Caitlin Terry made a big mistake I mean, middle.
Yeah,
you could not have set
you
that
can't
on a
miss
tee
that. Yeah,
better for
she's not going to miss it.
for Stewart. So that was the start of the things going in the wrong direction. But I think generally speaking, I'm going to be walking her. If no one's on base and you have a 3-run lead tonight, that's a little different. Solo home runs aren't going to kill you.
Yeah, I mean, see how far she can hit it. Let's go. And I've said there's some times when we were playing Alabama, and there was a time when we were playing Tennessee when they had their and UCLA. It was like, hey, you got the first girl out. Weatherly comes up, see how far she can hit it. Oh, she hit it 250 feet. Oh, she only got 1 run for that.
Yeah, Lucas.
I think it is kind of based on the scenario that they're in, but if I was to tell how, obviously, how to pitch, try to hit the corners.
Well, then you can't miss like she missed last year.
I believe she's talented enough to do that.
Yeah,
but get the low outside corners, try to get it right there, make the ump make a decision whether it's a ball or strike. Obviously, you've had numerous conversations on strike zones this college women's World Series by themselves. So try to work the corners, try to pitch it a little high as well. Try to get her to pop it up to the outfield, but it really just kind of based on the scenario in the situation that the game is in at that time.
Does Tech win tonight?
yes.
I do. I'm going to be interested to see. I think based off of the Vegas line and based off of kind of how Mike White was last night, he wasn't tipping his hand, but I would guess we don't see Tegan Cavan start the game tonight. Doesn't mean we don't see her at all, but I don't think we see her start tonight.
I'm not sure you see her at all because she was strong, but not dominant. In the end of that game, Tech was getting decent wood on the bat, on the ball.
Tech's got to be better in clutch situations. Yeah. And this goes back to the last game against Alabama. I think you went 1 for 11 or so in that game, but Nyjah was so good it didn't end up mattering.
Well, and you gave away some at-bats. And he said that from the Tennessee game on, that we didn't value at-bats, and we gave away some at-bats in some clutch situations, that we had just uncompetitive at-bats in moments when you could have been, you could have really helped yourself out. I think Texas Tech has left a small village on the base pass through this Women's College World Series. So
I do think we see a Game 3 tomorrow. I hope.
Same.
Hope and think we do, but we'll see. This from the Yates Flooring Center chat line. We've got someone updating saying it's 6-1. Ropes is down.
Oh, come on, boys.
Let's go. Have to rally. This one says, how would we feel if Kevin McCullough did what D5 did? Lesser.
You mean like came back to a game and was rocking Tech gear?
I've got more distaste for him than I do Darian Williams. But
it's very hard in this era, where people are going and coming. It's like, when I heard that Terrence was up here, after he's played 2 years at Illinois, he's at the Texas Tech Womble shooting around with our guys. That kind of gave me a little distaste. I didn't like that. I didn't love that. I was like, that guy didn't play here anymore. He loses that privilege.
Yeah.
But, if the coaching staff's okay with it, who am I to, I can be mad.
Yep.
But.
Someone says, what if Trae Young and Rayford Young showed up decked out in Red Raider gear? Well, one would make sense. The other wouldn't.
Yeah.
But Trae Young wore Tech gear when he was a kid. So if they did, it'd be fine. Trae never came here and left.
Yeah. Trae never showed up. And it was one of those things. It's like Jonathan Gray. And when
Rayford's a lot of people's favorite.
James Gray's kid went to UT, yeah, we all wished he'd come here, but he didn't, It's like Monte Rager's kid going to TCU. You know, I mean, we got a lot of former letter winners. Kids go somewhere else, and it's like, I get that too. You know, it'd be nice if your kid came here. It's not a requirement.
Mr. Snead, will the PTB get money into Tech baseball? What's PTB?
That's a great question.
Okay, Clay,
PTB.
Clay, you're gonna have to.
You got to
expound.
I was pass the bucket, pass the ball.
Bringing you the truth, or something like the truth. This is the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score.
It's a Thursday afternoon. Bottom Line on 100.7 The Score and the 100.7 The Score mobile app. Chois, Woodman, Chris Snead, Lucas White with you. Got about a half hour left in the program before we send you over to Tech Talk on Double T 97.3. Fellas, I'm here today. We're going to shift back over to softball as the Red Raiders try to keep their season alive and force a deciding Game 3 tomorrow. I'm here to tell you today that if Texas Tech scores 8 runs over the next 2 games, that will be enough to win a national championship. Tell me I'm wrong.
I don't think you're wrong. I don't think you're wrong.
Obviously, when you score those will matter, but
if you score 8 runs, you're averaging 4 a game. If you score 8, you only got to give up 7, right?
well, total, yeah. Actually,
really, it's 6.
It's got to be 6.
Yeah, it's got to be 6.
Well, not necessarily.
You can be a 1. Could be a 1-0 and a what is that?
It could be 2-1 tonight, and then it could be what would that be? 6-5.
I do think there's going to be an element of a game where Tech gets theirs. If Sidlali throws tonight, I think that Tech will do what they did last year and get after her again, which is fine. And I do think, you know, the championship game was one that was a little bit different last year. It was a little active. We lost 10-4.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're going to have the situation, I hope it reverses a little bit, where you have the kind of the more game that we were out of it early, and then the last game is one that's very much a in-out classic type of 2-1 type game in Game 3.
Mm-hmm. So you're saying I'm not wrong?
I don't think you're wrong.
Lucas?
I don't think you're wrong. I think they'll score more tonight than they will Friday, tomorrow. Yesterday just wasn't their night. They had 3 hits. 2 of them were homers. So I think tonight they'll get more consistency. Their top of the order is obviously fantastic. Middle and bottom definitely can carry over to the top. So I think if all the girls can work together, simple singles, base hits, just get on base and just move them around, I think that'll be a good way to get points on the board, especially tonight. So tonight they'll score probably, I'm going to say 5. And then tomorrow I think they can, I'm going to say probably 6 or 7 tomorrow night. So, yeah, you're right. I'm done.
I feel like
turning off my mic.
Y'all don't even know what. Anybody that's not watching on TV had no idea.
He just did a 6-7.
You're welcome.
6-7.
You know, the reason I make this statement is because I think Nigeria Kennedy turned a corner in the finale. We didn't get
We
didn't have a chance to see enough of it last night. And
she came into an impossible situation.
She came in, and then still defense struggled. But Nigeria Kennedy, what we saw in the final game against Alabama, I think is where we're used to seeing Nigeria Kennedy. And if she's able to find that groove again, she ran out of gas last year.
Yeah,
She's far more fresh than she was last year, and you basically have the opportunity to say, Nigeri, these are your 2 games.
Yep.
This is the reason you've come here.
That was my
This is
whole
your
point.
chance to go win a national
These are the
championship.
reasons why you paid her $1.25 million. 2.4, 1.24.
These are her last 2 games.
Exactly.
This is it.
Let her
You
go out
let her
there.
go out.
And I think
Yeah.
this is
Yep.
what you do. You hand her the ball. You ride with Nyjah. I'm not saying you don't use Caitlin Terry at all, but KT, you say, hey, that your year's next year.
I think so.
You still can make a big impact in the box and left field, but
I think that you do tell Caitlin Terry you won't be pitching the next 2 games.
that's the plan.
These 14 innings belong to 24.
So I don't know if it goes that way or not. You can call it a white flag or just strategic, but you raised it quickly last night,
I thought
so
it was
they
brilliant.
don't see.
I thought it was brilliant.
So you don't see Nyjah
Yeah.
or KT very much.
Yeah. Why would you
Seriously.
give them an opportunity to adjust to the rise ball, to adjust to her changeup? That changeup is one of the most devastating pitches in college softball today.
Which is the whole reason I think you also don't throw Teagan Kavan tonight. You want
Yeah.
a breakup in between where
It's 100%.
you can throw her back out there if there is a game 3, or she may come shut it down if they're winning tonight. But I think this is I have confidence that Nigeri Kennedy's back to what we've seen a lot of the year.
And
last year.
I think there's a lot made of what Kavan did, and she got the benefit of pitching with a 5-run lead, and they threw
helps.
that stat up there. She's 67-0, and she's got a 4-runner lead or more. Like, okay, that's fair because you get to have pitch with a lot more courage. You get to say, okay, let's see how far she can hit it. I'm going to challenge this person right here because I have the wherewithal of if she hits out of the park, I still got a 3-run lead.
Yeah.
And Nigeri said that when she got the 2-run lead against Tennessee, she said, "Hey, it gave me the ability to go out there and attack the zone. And if you don't feel like you can attack the zone against a team and you're tentative, I mean, you're going to be the home team tonight. Katie Stewart's going to be in the number 2 hole. Get the first person out, then attack her, then challenge her." But she becomes a much bigger weapon when there's a runner on
base.
When there's a runner on base,
For sure.
and you can't pitch around her. Although you know what I'm going to probably do? Pitch around her, and I'm going to let the next person in line beat me. And if they hit a 3-run homer or a 2-run homer, great. Tip my cap to them and say, Stewart, see you in 8 batters.
Texter here, is Jamie coming to the game tonight here in Oklahoma City? No, I think he's heading down south for something else. But no, won't be at Oklahoma City tonight. Hey, fellas, I was going to bring this up yesterday towards the end of the show when Jamie said the people in Oklahoma are different. From 84 to 90, I lived in Cromwell, which is a very small town an hour east of Oklahoma City. My dad got a job working for a horse trainer named Bob Williams, and he told everyone in town the first interracial couple that in Cromwell has ever had was moving there from Texas. My dad's black, stepmom's white. I guess some of them were disappointed when they met us because they really thought we were going to be on white on one side and black on the other side. That's from Mr. P.
I mean, I can
That's funny,
understand.
Mr. B.
I can understand some of those remarks.
Okies.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's that's fine. When me and my wife walk into some places
Yeah.
in Oklahoma, Texas,
Yeah.
Louisiana.
Old Razzle Dazzle, my babysitter Shelly
Arkansas.
Jones used to take me to all the games. That's for New Home. Thank you so much for recognizing state champs, New Home Leopards. So proud of our boys and coaches. That's from Guns Up Gal.
When will the parade be? And
Ask Chuck.
And how can we get Chuck Hines to be the grand marshal of that parade?
Hey, Snead, did you see a guy? We've already talked about a ban from NBA games. There's a guy that got banned from all Six Flags parks this week.
For what?
You got to think. You got to do some pretty terrible stuff to get banned at Six Flags, one would think. This already is like, okay, he deserves it. A YouTuber in pretty hot water because he tried to eat an entire 10-piece chicken McNugget meal on a huge roller coaster.
While on the roller coaster?
While going on the roller coaster. He snuck the nuggets onto the roller coaster by putting them in his underwear.
No! Oh.
Yeah. Then he had a friend film him while he ate them on the ride. He even dunked them in sauce, which was a mess, naturally. Wasn't a kid ride either. This was the Millennium Force at Cedar Point in Ohio, which is the first coaster in the world to exceed 300 feet in the air and reaches 93 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Last 2 minutes. The stunt may seem funny or silly at first, but it's very dangerous.
It doesn't.
Because of mainly the choking hazards.
Yeah.
And loose items can turn into quite strong projectiles on a roller coaster and hit other people.
Nuggets.
Get smacked in the face with a nugget.
I mean, have you ever walked by one of those things, those loop-de-loop deals, and you walk by a loop-de-loop and you hear the change coming out of people's pockets, hitting the ground?
Yeah.
It's funny and then scary at the same time. Yeah. You're like, oh.
It's the bottom line. Most interesting facts of the day next on 100.7 The Score.
Getting to the point, but taking the scenic route to get there. This is the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score.
It is time for the most interesting facts of the day, brought to you by Dos Equis and the most interesting man in the world. He's Chris Snead. I'm Chois, Woodman, Lucas White across the way. Snead, did you know that 12 consecutive years the Arizona Wildcats have had a former player in the NBA Finals?
Really?
That's a pretty good stretch.
Wow. Who was it this year?
Are they the best of the Big 12 in basketball?
Who was it this year?
Bradley. What's his name? Why can I not think of his name? He plays for the Spurs.
Okay.
He was there just for 1 year last year. Gosh dang
If I
it.
cared anything about the NBA, I would know.
You're not watching?
No.
Why?
Because no one can get eliminated
Why
yet.
did I say Bradley? Carter Bryant. There we go.
If
He doesn't play that much, but he's
on the roster.
he gets in. He dunks on
He
people
gets in
occasionally.
to foul people.
That is kind
I
of
pay him a lot of money to do that.
specifically SGA a few times, but that was fun. I enjoyed that. Snead, did you happen to know fewer than 2% of NCAA student athletes go on to the professional level?
Apparently, you've been watching the commercials in the
Yeah. The NCAA also estimates that the likelihood of even making it from high school sports to the NCAA level is only 6%.
There's a I can't remember which locker room I was in, and it had like how many high schools. It goes all the way down to how many get drafted. It was a basketball locker room.
Yeah, I've seen.
Because it's talking about how many basketball players. And there's only was it 890? There's like more like 680 basketball players in the NBA.
Is there that many?
32 times 12, whatever that is.
I think it's more than 12, but
And they have 12 players on the roster?
I was thinking like 15.
No. Is it 15?
18.
18? I was wrong.
Up to 15 players on standard contracts and 13 two-way contracts. So 15 really.
Yeah.
So that totals up to 576.
576 players in the NBA.
There you go.
There you go. That's what you're fighting for every year, and it starts over every year. And a new crop of kids comes out every year trying to take those spots.
Snead, did you know?
And more enter the draft than actually retire.
Right. Snead, did you know freelancers originally referred to themselves as self-employed?
Really?
Oh, freelancers originally referred to self-employed sword-wielding mercenaries as literal freelancers. That's where the term comes from. Self-employed sword-wielding mercenaries.
I'm a self-employed sword-wielding lancer.
Snead, did you know 90% of all crawfish consumed in the U.S. is produced in Louisiana?
I would be shocked to hear otherwise.
Snead, did you know we shake hands to show we're unarmed?
Yes, I did know that.
It's also
a sign of coming in peace.
It's a sign of trust that you believe the other person wasn't going to take their sword out to fight you.
Yes.
Lots of swords today.
Sword wielding day.
Snead, did you know in 2011 there was a unsuccessful attempt to make passing gas in public illegal in the African country Malawi?
Malawi.
That one. I've never been able to say that country right.
Malawi.
They tried to make it illegal to pass gas in public.
Mm.
Jamie was actually the one that pinned that bill. Snead, did you know the inventor of Tickle Me Elmo was a Unabomber suspect?
What?
The FBI actually talked with him for over 6 months due to many coincidences that linked him to the Unabomber. He wasn't cleared until Ted Kaczynski was arrested.
Oh my gosh.
Tickle Me Elmo.
Wow. I have a lot of questions. Not enough time for this.
And Snead, did you know people tend to make more rational, less emotionally based decisions when they reason through a problem in a foreign language rather than their native one? Researchers call it the foreign language effect.
I can barely master the English language. What makes you think I can solve a problem in Spanish or French?
That's
or heaven forbid German. The Germans.
So when Victor Wembanyama tonight is sitting there trying to decide on what play he should run, he needs to think in English, not French.
Okay.
Someone says, I lost my cap and caught somebody's vomit in the face on the double loop coaster at Six Flags. That is like one of my ultimate fears. Right? I love roller coasters.
Yeah, I am. The videos that you get of these people now on these coasters doing these things, you know, especially the ones where the high drop ones, and they put people on those things, and you see them just pass it out. It's like funny. Freaking out. Like
the videos are pretty funny.
Ah!
And then they wake back up and start screaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
I was in middle school and I caught some guy's hat that was a couple of rows in front of me on a ride. And he was like, oh, crap, I'd lost my hat. And I said, no, I yelled and I told him that I got it. And I gave it to him after the ride.
That's nice. Will Kavan play tonight? I would anticipate that she does not start.
Yeah, I would. It's likely you could see her if the game is going their way.
I would guess you don't see her unless it's with a lead late.
Yeah.
That's a guess. Maybe Mike White's like, hey, we tried this last year without her, and it didn't go well, so let's just go try to finish it in 2 games. The catch is, if you don't do that, you lose your cushion, and Kavan's probably burned for a 3rd game because she's not one that's pitched 3 games in a row often this year. So, do you use the comfort of having a 3rd game? Or, because remember, Gutierrez is the one who won against Tennessee in their game 1. Walk Katie, make someone else try to beat us. Don't let Katie hit home runs. Walk her.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Anybody else on your roster is going to beat us tonight, but she is not. 20 is not going to beat us tonight. Anyone else, tip your cap. 20 is not going to do it.
I don't know. I don't really want the catcher to beat us either. What's her name? Atwood?
She's good.
She's good. Those two are the ones that
they're all good.
Concern me.
They're all good, but guess what? We're pretty good too.
Yeah.
Hey, just remember, you have a better record than them. Yes, they played in the SEC, and yes, you didn't play as strong a conference schedule as them. Yes, you didn't play as strong a non-conference schedule as them. You tried to schedule everybody in the SEC, and they all decided, led by that lady at Tennessee, to keep everyone from playing in Texas Tech because she got butt hurt because you took her 3rd baseman, and her pitching coach got butt hurt because we wouldn't hire his girlfriend to be on our staff.
I think it was a wife, to be fair.
No, she was a girlfriend then. Wife now wife, girlfriend then.
Fancy.
And and by the way, Craig, we had just come out of that situation. Why do you think we would want to go right back into that situation again? Because the first one was a train wreck.
Yeah, didn't work out. Hey, so log predictions. Tonight, overall series.
Win.
Give us a score tonight.
I'm going to go 3-1 Tech.
Still confident that you win the series?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I want to go 3-2, 4-2 Tech the next day.
Okay. And there's a decent chance by the time we have you in next week that we get an announcement on the 2027-2028 game. What's your prediction there?
I predict
For
that
football.
we play USC.
Home and home? Or you still think it's going to be a
I think
Neutrals.
Tech's going to push for home and home, but I think in order for this deal to get done, it might end up a neutral site, a double neutral site.
Okay.
One in Texas, one closer to them.
I hope you're right on the USC. That'd be a lot of fun.
I'd like it to be home and home. Whatever it is, I want it to be home and home.
Yep.
But it may not be the case. It may be the only way it happens is if it's a neutral site. They may not want to come here, but you never know.
Just need to have a great rest of your day.
You too. Love y'all.
Signing off for the bottom line. Y'all head over to Tech Talk on Double T 97.3 coming up next. For Chris Snead, Lucas White, I'm Chois Woodman. It's been the bottom line on 100.7 The Score.
This has been the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score. Go to 100-7thescore.com for more from the Double T Sports Network.